guys, it's September 8th, and today we're going to talk about a movie.
We watched a couple films, one of which we will review on Megan's channel, and the other one we will review right here. It was called Exam. It's available on Netflix.
As was the other one.
Yeah, we love Netflix.
We go on this quest to find horrible movies, and the first movie we watched tonight was so horrible that I needed to watch something that I knew would be like a different type of horrible at least, so that wasn't like hokey, but was like trying to be like suspense thriller type of thing, which is why we picked Exam.
Exam stars 10 people, 9 of which are listed in the opening credits, and I'm kind of still upset
My favorite
that the 10th person, the opening credits list the 8 people applying for the job, the 1 person proctoring the exam, and then the only other person in the movie is the security guard, and he doesn't get upfront billing. Like, if I was that dude, I'd be pissed.
The funny thing is that the security guard is in the entire movie because he's standing in the background, so I'm sure like there were some shots that he didn't need to just stand there for, but 90% of the time he's in the background of the shot just standing there. Whereas not only so the proctor guy I've seen in other things.
Yeah, I understand why he got billing, but several of the candidates like left so
immediately.
quick.
The Asian lady doesn't even have a name.
Yep, it's true.
She just gets thrown out. So the premise of Exam is that there are these 8 candidates for a job who are all put in this room and told that they have 1 question in front of them, and they're also told a few other things that they can and can't do.
There's 1 question in front of you and 1 answer.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they have 80 minutes.
They just have no question on their paper. It's blank. And so they're trying to figure out a way to decode that paper. However, the first person who gets eliminated thinks that the question is just like, why are you good for this job? And so she just starts writing, and they kick her out because one of the things you can't do is soil your paper, which apparently means write on it, light it on fire, tear it up, but not get it soaking wet.
Yeah, you apparently can get it wet. The premise is pretty simple, and it's very much all these people are stuck in a room together, and how are their power dynamics going to play out
Type of movie.
Yeah, things got a little crazy in there for a bit. There was tying people up and torturing them and people almost dying. And you get like only the barest sense of the world outside of this room. There's some sort of virus that a lot of people have that you have to take a pill to suppress. I don't know, it sounds very AIDS-like, except that
it will kill you instantly.
Yeah, there was a lot of trickery, and eventually, not to spoil, no, hey, spoiling the ending right now. Stop watching if you haven't seen Exam yet,
if
and
you
want to see Exam. So at the end of his speech, he says, "Any questions?" And then he leaves. And so then the 1 surviving person figured out that the 1 question in front of you is, "Any questions?"
What she should have said was yes. She did have a lot of questions.
She did have a lot of questions.
She said no. And then they were like, congrats, we're hiring you. And then she was like, I have some questions though.
Yeah. Although maybe maybe the only answer was no. I don't know. Also, what if no one said anything when he said it, but what if I had immediately said, yes, I have questions. Would I have won?
No, you're not supposed to try to communicate. You'd have been kicked out.
Can't communicate with him.
But you could communicate with the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why that worked. I don't know.
I
still have a lot of questions.
I maybe also still have a lot of questions. But it was a very well put together film, especially the opening sequence where they're all getting ready to go was beautifully shot. And the dynamic in the room, and the fact that it's literally an hour-and-a-half film that takes place in 1 room with a door that you can see a empty hallway down, and that is the sum total of the space you have.
It would be cheap to shoot.
Yeah,
for sure. The producer Brandon me is like, good film.
Yep.
Green light that.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. It's really cheap. It's really simple. and it actually was well executed.
Mm-hmm. Would you recommend it?
I would recommend this for somebody who is into suspense thrillers. Like, you've got to be prepared for it to be just people in a room. Mm-hmm. And as long as you're cool with that, it's enjoyable. You?
Yeah, it was what I was in the mood for, but I don't want to watch something similar right now again.
I'd agree with that.
It's a one-time deal.
That's it for me. You can run over to Megan's channel, which is linked in the down bar doobly-doo, to check out a review of the other great movie we watched on Netflix. And I'll see you tomorrow.
No, I don't think water is soil. I think it's the opposite. Because it's water.
I thought that air was the opposite. Isn't it like earth and air and then water and fire? That's Catholicism.
No. I was doing the high five north, south, east, and west dance.
Oh. I don't know what that is.